Hello everyone, my name's Stefan Botanist Cool, and today whoa, that was wild. And today we are painting the black dragon mini I got recently that I'm gonna be styling after Grima from oh shit. One second. Let's try this again. Hello everyone, my name is Stefan Botanist Cool. Today we are painting Grima from Fire Emblem Awakening, or rather painting a black dragon that I'm styling after Grima from Fire Emblem Awakening. The horns are what inspired me to do something Grima-esque here, so I'm going to be doing something Grima-esque with these horns, and especially I'm thinking of continuing that design down the back. Of course, having purples in the eyes, in the mouth, and highlighting with a purple pink as well. I think that would be a really interesting way to do it, because I just think that, you know, these are colors I haven't used a lot of, and as such, I want to use more of them, and that is exactly what I aim to do. I am speaking like William Shatner. Hello. Oh my god. Alright. So, I'm just making sure everything's set up on my end because not everything, I'm still getting used to everything. Hello, Elijah! I'm still getting very used to everything here on YouTube, and it's certainly not perfect. Purple is so base, purple is base. So here are the colors I'm going to use, just so that everyone knows. We're going to be using Skeletal Bone. This is all from Army Painters and the D&D collab they have, and or just Army Painters alone. Matte Black, Shadow Wash, Pixie Dust Pink, Purple Worm, Matte White, and Uniform Gray. Those are the colors I'm planning on using today. Are those the only colors I'm going to use today? Probably not. But those are the colors that I have planned to use, because that is my said plan. Alright, I think I have everything properly set up now, which is nice. And I think I've done everything to the best of my ability, which is also very nice. So I'm very happy about that. Everything should be set up. Hold on one second. There we go. Alright, cool. By the way, exclamation point Elijah. I don't have access to my keyboard right now, but if you do exclamation point Elijah, you'll see all of Elijah's social medias, and he's the guy who did all my emotes on Twitch. None of them are here. So do you want me to translate those sit out? Yeah, why not? The bone would be Wraith Bone. Okay, Wraith Bone. Alright, let's just boop, get him out. Wraith Bone. Tell me about them, Wraith Bone. This week would be Fulgrim Pink. Isn't Fulgrim someone you like? I'm trying to remember, like, Fulgrim sounds so familiar. Try to remember who the hell Fulgrim is. Let me put that down here. Cool. Alright. The gray would be Eshin Gray. Fantastic. Fulgrim's my guy. Is he the assless chaps guy? Is he the assless chaps guy? Alright. Let me get a picture of Grima up real quick, actually, because that should help me out quite a bit. There's a lot of pictures of Grima, obviously, but like, go to my history. Where's Grima PNG? Nope. History. Grima von Fire. Of course, the Catboy Grima comes up first. Alright. The horns kind of look a little silvery, but I feel like doing bone is going to be better from. Maybe bone with white. Hitting everything with a black first. Then coming over it, using purple in the mouth and in the eyes. Shading with that purple and pink, and then utilizing that thing. Okay, that's what I think I'm going to do. Alright, cool. Got a plan. Fulgrim is the Primarch. Oh, Fulgrim is the Primarch of the Emperor's Children. There we go. Wait, so who's Assless Chaps guy? who's Assless Chaps guy? I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I'm gonna need to get new brushes because I realized I've been pretty abusive of some of my brushes, and they are looking pretty rough. Some of them look good, but you know, there's a few of them that I do definitely need to replace eventually. But I've also been learning a lot better brush techniques since I've started painting. So I think the next ones are gonna last even longer. That's Sigvald. Hell yeah. Okay, Sigvald. I'm pretty sure I asked the guy that at the Warhammer shop yesterday too, and I still didn't remember it. Let me get right in front of the camera because some of that's a little pain in the ass. Also, that's definitely bone, not silver. I'm looking at Grima right now. It's just a heavy shadow. Yeah, that's what I was, like, some of it looked a little silvery, and I'm like, okay, no, I think bone's gonna be better either way, but yeah, I gotcha. Wait, did I ask him? I did. I was like, hey, my brother, so I went up to the guy, and I go, hey, listen, so my brother told me to look at Tau, and he told me to look at Lumineth Realmlords, because I got a Vanguard of Lumineth Realmlords. Okay, very cool. And I go, but listen, I kind of want to make an army just to piss him off. So who's the enemy of the Emperor's Children? And he's like, well, everyone. And I'm like, well, shit. Okay, never mind. I'm like, wait, okay, all right. Like, yeah, no one likes the Emperor's Children, but then again, no one likes each other essentially. And I'm like, okay, fair enough. So we ended up just talking about people, and I'm like, oh yeah, no. So like, all I know is that like he's talking about the Emperor's Children. He's like, oh yeah, there's someone who's like really beautiful in the Emperor's Children. I'm like, is that the guy with the assless chaps? And he's like, no, that's from Age of Sigmar. I'm like, oh, okay, very cool. So he starts talking to me about the beautiful guy from the Emperor's Children. And Sigvald, who like apparently got cursed to come back, and then was like given one blemish on his perfectly beautiful face or whatever it was. But that's pretty much what I got. That's pretty much what I got. He just info dumped lore on me, which I appreciated because I didn't know much of the lore, or rather, I didn't remember much of the lore. I appreciated just the info dumping. He just gave me a shit ton of info dumping, and I'm like, yeah, okay, cool, please give me more. And he just keeps info dumping on me, and I was like, hell yeah. But there's just some vague questions of like, what's this, what's that, that kind of deal, you know? May have watered down the black a little too much. That's Lucius, not Sigvald? Yeah, no, I was getting confused, and he's like, nah, you're getting confused. I'm like, okay, yeah, I'm getting confused, fair enough. You know? Actually, this watering down black is fine. Not super black, which is, I didn't want like pure matte black anyway, so like, having this watered down is actually really good anyway, so that's good. But yeah, that it was very funny to see how this guy was just like, nah, this dude don't know shit. I'm like, yeah, I don't. Lucius is cursed by Scenic to never die and receive scars from every death because he cared about his looks and pride. Ah, okay. Then I must have misheard him entirely, which is 100% possible. And likely, honestly. Let's be real, right? But he did show me a few models I want to get. There is a drone port Drake Hyena, I leave a lurk currently on the addiction needle of Space Marine 2. Yo, I get you, Drake Hyena. I've been playing a lot with a friend of mine too. It's been a lot of fun. I've made a salamander, and I'm going to continue making the salamander. Make it. I actually got a Space Marine recently for free from Games Workshops, and I'm gonna play that as a salamander. This is Liverpool over again. Oh my god. But yeah, it's you know, I went there. He gave me the free orc of the month, which was really cool. And I mean, pretty sure that was just like part of the policy he's got to do there. But he also told me a little bit about how the business structure goes for the company, which is really cool too. Like technically he is the company, but it's not a franchise, and it's really wild. Like it's not a franchise. He is the company, but he's also not the company. It's a really weird setup. But like, hey ho, he's enjoying his time. He's been doing it for 12 years. He also has a master's in art. The guy who owns the Games Workshop here. Like he has a master's in, I think it was wood sculpting. The best boy, the Imperial Fist. Let's go. My friend who you guys saw with me on the stream on Twitch a little while ago, Prime. He's also Imperial Fist. He's got the yellow fisty boys. Wait, or is that the wait? Am I thinking of the right fist there, Elijah? Luna Wolf. They do have some Chaos factions in there. They do have a whole list of like armors from Chaos factions or non-loyalist factions, and they don't have Emperor's Children. I will say that right now, but they are planning on adding more armors, so they might put Emperor's Children in there in the future. All I know about salamanders is that they're like the goodest of boys to anyone, but that is a human. But anyone who's not a human, they're like the worstest. Like, from what I'm aware of, from what I've seen on lore videos, it's like if every Space Marine had a scale of 1 to 100 for hatred, for most Space Marines it's evenly spread out for everyone, including humans. But for salamanders, it's only on non-humans. So it's like, okay, this is a weird level of they're good, but not good. And I like it. So that's why I chose a salamander. And also a lot of fire, and I like my fire. I like fire. Around a bit more. All right, cool. But yeah, I'm excited to play more of it. I've been enjoying it quite a bit. I just started the PvE missions, which is really cool how they do tie into like the PvP mission, the campaign missions. I've enjoyed that a lot, honestly, and I will say that like the game in general is just a good time, and I really enjoy every moment of it. It's a lot of fun. It's very silly. People are like, it's going to be a Helldivers killer, and it's like, no, it's not. It's something that's completely different from Helldivers. It doesn't feel like Helldivers. It doesn't play like Helldivers. It's got its own niche. The only thing it is a horde survival like Helldivers, and that's fine. It's not going to kill Helldivers. Helldivers is going to kill Helldivers. They're their own worst enemy over there in Helldivers land. So, yeah. Haven't got to play it yet? Oh no, we'll get you there. We'll get you there, Elijah. It's a good game. You'll like it. I think you'll like it. It is very heavily reminiscent of games like Gears of War and what have you. So I assume it's going to be very heavily reminiscent of like the original Space Marines too, because it came out at the same time, if I recall correctly. It's Doom. It's Doom, yeah. I've never played Doom, actually. That's a game I've never played. Actually, I do like just how wet I got it, because like it's coming out a little bit more gray than black, which allows me to layer on more black later on to make it darker or lighter. So like I'm happy about that, because like I don't want it to get too black immediately, just so I can be a little more careful with layering and not make it also just look like pure matte black. I do want it to look a little bit better in the future. So like this will be, I'm happy with how this is going. It's also gonna help me learn how to do Fatalis' skin a bit better, so I'm happy about that. That might be a little too thick, actually. I'm just gonna cover everything in black and then just go over, because like if the black here is loose enough that this is gonna provide like a shade, like a wash, and then I can just go over everything with the bone over here in front. I should play Doom one day. I can play it on the calculator, probably. I can play it on Minecraft. I can just download Minecraft and download the game Doom for Minecraft. That'll be fine. Boop, boop. Oops, no. Alright, fine. I'm gonna get you guys, I promise you, one day I'm gonna get a really good camera. Or really good lighting, because like, it's significantly darker to me than it is on the screen here, is what I've noticed. So like, I will be getting a better lighting one day, I promise. You can download a map to play Doom on Minecraft? Hell yeah, dude. That's the only way to play Doom now. On Minecraft. By the way, guys, I did buy a new mini recently. And by recently, I mean yesterday. I gave in. I bought myself the Sky Barge from, or the Sky Coach from WizKids, which is quite literally a ship that goes into the sky. It's a mini I've been wanting to get for a little while now, and it was pretty cheap on Amazon, which was nice. They sold it for like 50 bucks at my local game shop, but on Amazon it was 40, so I'm like, let's get that real quick. So we will be doing a few ship-based mini buildings in the future, which will be kind of cool. I'm excited to do some like more like legitimate scenery rather than just like big boy dragons, which I do love my big boy dragons. And I have been considering getting an adult dragon recently because I have the time now. I could definitely give that time and dedication to a mini, for sure. Now that I have that time, it's like I could get an adult dragon mini. I could also get, if I really wanted to, I could get a new set of towel minis or something, but like, you know, I think I want to finish painting my Lumineth Realm Lords before I get any more Warhammer, and then that isn't free, of course, and then get towel. I will also say this: I have some plastic glue that I bought from like wherever it was, Home Depot, yada yada. The fucking dispenser sucks. So yesterday when the guys at the Warhammer shop were like, hey, yeah, you could do the hobby here, here's our plastic glue and shit like that, the fucking plastic glue was so much better with a dispenser. I'm like, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna buy this dispenser one time, and then I'm gonna keep refilling with other plastic glue from other places. I bought the plastic glue from Warhammer because the needle's so good, and I'm just gonna refill it with plastic glue from elsewhere because that needle's just like the best. I've never been able to like put down plastic glue better. I was like really happy with that. I'm like, yes, I'm gonna buy this. I'm basically gonna buy this container because it's just really good, and then buy cheap plastic glue and put it into the container later on. Which is basically how I'm gonna be doing that. I'm just rambling stories now. And that's how the stuff stream goes. Hopefully you guys enjoy. Ooh. It's very wet, which is fine. Let me get some of that. I see some parts on the leg that are still not fully covered. Like I hit those small details in a second. Let's see. Oh yeah, there's some areas on like on the foot back here. Here. The guy also seemed pretty chill at the Warhammer shop. He seemed very nice, very knowledgeable. Very I don't know what the word is for it. Very a little territorial actually too, which is fair enough. I think there's like 2 Warhammer shops in Raleigh. Seems a little territorial about the space. I'm like, yeah, you know, that's fair. But also, he's got to sell shit. It makes sense, you know what I'm saying? So, he's a nice guy though. Also, just to talk about the Space Marines real quick, I learned something that I want to try today, just a little bit, all right? So when I was at the shop, I asked the guy, how do I make a glowing effect with paint? And he goes, what do you mean? You want to know how to make things glow with, like how to make like it look like something's glowing on something, or just like the pieces glowing? I'm like, let's say if I have runes, right? And I want those runes to glow on a piece for the Lumineth Realm Lords, right? Because the Lumineth Realm Lords have a lot of magic pieces, and some of them are like super glowy looking like runes, right? And he goes, well, what I would do is I would start with this certain area. I would go with really light color in the middle. I'd basically make it so that I'm doing a glaze so that a lot of that water, a lot of that color you want to do that's focusing, whether it be pink or blue or whatever it is, kind of goes onto the sides and clings there, and then I would focus that a bit more, and that's one way to do it. Or you could do it through a little bit of dry brushing on the side and what have you. It goes, if you an airbrush makes it a little easier, but not everyone has access to an airbrush. He goes, and I'm like, yeah, I don't have access to an airbrush. And so he gave me some really good tips on how to do some basics for like making things glow, and I want to try that with Grima's mouth today, is basically what I'm saying. Like, I want to try to make Grima's mouth glow a little bit purple pink. So my plan is, in the mouth itself, right around here, instead of doing that normal tongue color, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a bright pink purple, as if the tongue like is that source of light, and then kind of like bring out that color out of its mouth. And then watch a tutorial on how to imply glowing on the sides of the mouth and what have you, on the sides of areas. So I'm gonna try to do that as well. So today, what I want to do when it comes to my challenge today is I want to challenge myself to make things glow a little bit. Is it gonna work? I do not know. Do I want to try it? Yes. I think I'm at that skill level where I could try it at least, and maybe in 2 or 3 shots I'll get it correct. I don't think I'll get it correct today, but like, I'm at that point in my skill level where I'm like, I'm pretty confident that I want to try this, and I think that I could apply my skill to try it. You know what I'm saying? That's where I feel like I'm at. I don't feel like I'm anywhere too great, but I feel confident in that, you know? I'm gonna replace my water real quick. It is very dark. I just ran my paint-covered hands through my hair. It's like, okay, that's cool. I just sent you a tutorial for reference. Ooh, thank you, thank you, thank you. Let me take a quick gander at that. CC, what's up, homie? There's Elijah. Learn to paint OSL. Source of light, lit areas, and light travel. All right. Yeah, that's kind of what the guy was actually talking about in the tutorial I was watching last night. How the especially specifically with the source of light issue. Something I did not apply to with my last thing I tried to do that with, actually, which is why that, like, when I'm looking at the Lupino Sorcerer right now, it's good, but like I definitely know I could do a lot better with it, because like I see now how that goes. What's up, the Grand Festival hype? I've been looking at some of the leaks I'm ascending. I chose Team Present because it is the last festival for Splatoon. I'm thinking about joining in, but I'm honestly not for sure if I'm going to join in. But I have been considering it. It looks like it's going to be fun, and I might just join in for a day, just to like sign off on the game, you know? Like, it's been a big part of the community. I definitely want to give it a little sign off. I did a little bit of the big run last week, which was fun. They had the new roller that just fucking zoomed like Sonic. I'm playing it all weekend. Team Present, let's go. Team Present's good. We love our lesbian squids. We love our lesbian cephalopods. Oh, like we got some areas here, like here, that are just like not covered in paint. And some areas like here. These are like areas I'll need to touch up later, or now I could do. Like some of these areas are already starting to dry. I can start hitting that second layer, cause like it's covering good. I want to cover a little bit better though. Gotta do thinner layers and wait for it to dry a little bit, then do thick layers and be like, I hate how it looks. You know what I'm saying? Slow and steady is kind of the deal when it comes to painting, to my knowledge, and I'm bad at that. I'm really bad at slow and steady. Like, you guys have seen me mess up a lot because I'm not good at being patient. You guys have seen that happen a lot, and I've said it in my videos when I post the videos. It's like, yeah, I wasn't patient enough, so I fucked that up big time. Yeah, I think right now most of the people I know are choosing Team Present. However, I was considering choosing Team Future because I do like the new group a lot. They have been fun, and their music has been pretty dope. I've been enjoying the music quite a bit too. So badly want Present and Off the Hook to win. I need a Perlino wedding. I have also some personal stuff that would happen. Oh my god. Wait. Personal stuff that happened. Well, hopefully everything's okay. But yeah, we would love a Perlino win, 100%. We ship it. We stand it. That's looking pleasantly dark. That layer is nice. Okay, good. So 2 layers of really thin black is gonna get me what I want. Essentially, is what that's looking like. Then again, I have to wait for it to dry to see the end result, don't I? I am kind of rushing to conclusions here. See, that's my lack of patience. Just rushing to them conclusions. God, I want to go scuba diving again. I really want to go scuba diving. It's been years, and I really want to scuba dive again. I really enjoyed it. I don't know if you guys have been scuba diving. I really enjoyed it. I want to go again. These suits can be claustrophobic your first few times. I really want to go. Yeah, long story short, after a rough semester and losing my condolences. I won 3rd place at a competition that I felt like I didn't deserve. And I got to my car to leave until I started playing. Aw. Well, hey, if you won 3rd place, congratulations, you placed. Great job there. And my condolences about your grandma. I know the feeling. I really do. I loved Fly Octo Fly. It was by far my favorite part of the Octo expansion. Like, that was a great goddamn song. I'm gonna let it dry like this for a second. Just like let it dry on this side. That way everything settles all nice like. Oh, I'll give myself a stretch. By the way, if you guys haven't already, make sure to leave a subscribe here, because I think we're at 695 subscribers, and that's like 695 subscribers. That's like 5 away from 700. I'm somewhere around there if I recall correctly. Yeah, 5 away. That'd be really cool to see if we get 700 by the end of the year, in my opinion. So like hearing that song play after that, I started bawling because I felt like I was Agent 8. Hell yeah, moving to a brighter future. Ah, that's cute. That I get that. I get that. I get that. Music gets a good impact on us, and I think music has a really important part in our lives. Sometimes in ways we don't even notice. But that includes even like Splatoon music and everything like that too. So like, I'm gonna really thin out black real quick so I can do this. Maybe not that thin. Okay. There we go. That because the stone color dried. Like, let's spread this black here real quick. Let that settle. Then when we're done with that, we'll back and hide. Alright, you come here. This piece of paper is done for my drying up, so I'm gonna... New sheet of paper. This brush is also falling apart. Like, look at this thing fall apart. It is... Whew. Oh, sorry if I'm sporadic my messages. I'm cleaning my room. Please clean your room. No. Well, listen, I gotta clean my room too. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I have been ignoring that I've been needing to clean my room for a while now. So, like, please clean your room and don't worry about being sporadic with your messaging. The fact that you're just lurking here is by far a amazing support, and I can't thank you enough for that. Where did I put my other brushes? Are they gone? They weren't gone, they were in my other room. But yeah, like, honestly, lurking is a fantastic support for any streamer and any person like making content. It's an amazing support. So the fact that you're just here kind of lurking and hanging out is always great. And you can hear my ridiculous stories that I'll be able to say. Hey, don't feel shy to just share the stream too. It's another great way of helping and supporting. I think I get the there. Hold on. There we go. Oh, let me move this way so you guys can actually see it. Like. Oh, well, I'm grateful for that. And I don't feel awkward at all. I will talk to myself. Like, I always am gonna say thank you for participating in any way you want, but like, and thank you for just chatting me up, but like, please never feel stressed about it. Never feel like you're recording. You are here to enjoy whatever silly content I make in the way, form, and fashion you want to enjoy it. And that's all that matters. I'm here to enjoy the content I make. By sticking this brush in this guy's mouth. Stupid. That's so stupid. You can't stop me. You can't stop me from making those stupid noises. Oh. Okay, then makes notes. Like, no, never watch Def when he's putting his paintbrush in a dragon's mouth. He makes weird noises. It's like, yes, I do. Thank you. Oh, by the way, for guys who don't know, this is my second YouTube stream where I'm doing mini painting. Next Thursday, I'll be posting the shortened version of this video at 6 p.m. EST. And last week's video is going to be posted today at 6 p.m. EST, which I should be done streaming well before then. I guess I'll be done streaming in 2 to 3 hours, probably. For today. Real quick. So, if you guys want to see what I stream, I'm basically going to be putting up painting videos every Thursday and Monday now. We have the normal mini videos from Monday, which will include a VOD from a Twitch stream, as well as a shortened version. And then we'll have these new Thursday stream ones, which are gonna be I'm very happy to be doing more mini painting. Let me put it like that. Yeah, that's a good coating of black. Before it was a little gray, and I liked it because it let me like do level control over it, but now it's really, really black without looking bad. I like that. I'm gonna let that dry a bit. The stone's still wet too, so I'm not gonna do anything about that either. I'm gonna give myself a stretch. Everyone, stretch yourself too, please. Stretch, drink, and of course, if you don't want to, just ignore me. Oh. So my next plan for Grima, what I'm going to do, this is inspired by Grima. This is not going to be directly Grima, unfortunately. If I had a Grima mini, I would. So Grima has obviously these bone-colored horns, and if you look at a picture of Grima, depending on the picture you look of him at, let me look him up one more time so I know what I'm talking about. So depending on, that's not the right word. Depending on the picture of Grima you look at, that bone color kind of continues down the side of his neck all the way down his back. It just gets darker and darker and darker, as if he's got more bone coloring going down his back, which is really cool. So what I'm planning on doing is on the back here, there's a texture on the dragon's back that kind of matches the texture of the bone on his thing here. Grima is very cool. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to bone color all the way down, potentially all the way to the tail. give it a glaze in the purple color I want to, and then I'm gonna keep it that way, right? It's gonna be, I'm gonna get that bone color on here, and it's gonna look good because I'm gonna like dry brush it on. You're still gonna see a lot of the shade color from the black that's already on here. And then I'm gonna try to like glaze a little bit of pink purple on there, just to kind of like darken it up a bit. It'll still be dark from the actual black underneath too, but that purple's gonna add that purple glow I want. Because if you look at Grima's body, like as an example, you look at Grima in Fire Emblem Awakening, pitch black. Absolutely pitch black with some tints of purple here and there. Look at Grima or the creation from Shadows of Valencia. He's got a lot more purple in him. And I kind of want to use that to kind of get like a little interesting in-between of that. Like, Grima from Fire, oh god, a Grima model would be so cool. Because Grima is like a long boy with like feathery wings and 6 of them. And I'm like, are 6 of them? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, it looks like 6 of them. Maybe it is. Do I have my old Fire Emblem book? No, I gave that away, didn't I? Who did I give that to? I gave that to Elijah, actually. I was like, let me take a look at the Fire Emblem book. Nope, I don't have that. And then some pictures of Grima just look like he has pure black, just like all over him. Like even the horns look black. Grima terrifies me sometimes. Have you ever just gotten rid of his mask and just seen the face underneath Grima's mask? That thing is wild. And then again, in Fire Emblem Heroes, there's Kawaii Cat Girl Grima. Is that scary? No, it's Cat Boy Grima, excuse me. 90% sure it's Cat Boy Grima, is it? Yeah, it is. It is Cat Boy Grima. How is Kawaii Catboy Grima scary? You know, like he's got his little ooh-woos, meows and shit like that. Oh, there's also a cat girl Grima. Never mind, I lied. Or is that a wolf? I think it's a wolf actually. No, this is wolf. Okay, they're wolf Grima, and now that makes a lot more sense actually. They're both equally very furry. I'm actually kind of surprised. I thought there'd be more. Okay, you know what? No. Male Robin or male Grima is significantly furrier than female Grima in Fire Emblem Heroes. I'm sorry, male Grima makes a better cuddler in the situation. Even though they're both gonna rip your throat out, at least male Grima is gonna feel warm when he does that compared to the female Grima. Both are crazy though? Yeah, 100%. Yeah. They're gonna rip your throat out if you cuddle them, 100%. Alright, how are you drawing up, friend? Drawing up good. I got a little bit more. You got like little crevices here that need to dry up a bit more. But what I can start doing is start testing out some. Start doing some testing. Well, duh. Fire Emblem Hero gotta give the fan service. I mean, I'd cuddle with male if you know. Oh my god, no. When it came to Awakening, I really liked the Morgans a lot. Elijah could tell you. I basically, I just had an interest in like the history and the like determinations of like the Morgans and whether or not they were actually like, it's nearly 2 CST, I'll have to leave soon. No worries. Hey, please just enjoy your time. And if you want, just leave me on in the background if you gotta leave. A-okay. I was really interested in the Morgans and their history because like it's heavily implied. I'm a gay boy. Yeah, no, I don't blame you. Hell yeah. It's heavily implied that the Morgans are actually from the Futures Past DLC. And I was really interested in that. And I really wanted to know more about that and see what was going on with that because it was just like very interesting to me. Like, hell yeah, let me see what's going on with Futures Past Morgans. It was also kind of interesting because, you know, Futures Past has both male and female Morgan, which kind of also implies that Grimo did some multiversal bullshit to take one of each Morgan either way. So it's a little weird. And I really like it. I really liked the Morgans a lot. I wanted to learn a lot more about them. That's where my mind's at with the Morgans. I just got really interested in them for a very long time. Not only that, I really appreciate the fact that the Morgans were very different characters and they weren't just the same character with a different skin. Female Morgan was a lot more was a lot less empathetic. It was a little more sadistic, and you saw that with Inigio very well. Lucina, till they changed her in the newer games. I mean, anything besides the OG Awakening is just, you know, not canon. For Lucina. Also, look at how those horns look. That's nice. But getting to some of these underparts is hard, and that's actually making the underparts look a lot worse. So like, I'm gonna see if I can try to do a similar effect, but with a normal brush. I'm gonna get that area in with black. And I'm gonna try repainting that in a bit. Top of the horns look great, but you know, alas. My favorite was when until they changed her VA. Sorry, I didn't see the VA. I thought they just changed her, and I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, I gotcha. I didn't know they changed her VA. Then again, I don't pay attention to VAs and shit very well. I ignore. I'm not good at paying kind of attention to actors. I want to continue the. I do. Let's do that. And there's some parts, as you can see, because it's there, like, I can't get all the way in. So I gotta, like, I'm gonna have to use a different brush to try to get in a little bit better. Still a little wet, so I gotta be a little careful too. Lara barely was her an awakening and smash. Alexis Titum was everywhere. This doesn't have enough sass and determination to be like Laura. Okay, I'm gonna trust you on that one. Once again, I never even noticed the change, if I'm being honest. Oh, okay, yeah, I definitely gotta wait a little bit on Grima here. Actually, I gotta wait a little bit. My this is where my impatience comes in. My brush was just turning black, so I definitely ended up messing that up a bit. So I gotta put the black back on and wait for it to dry all over again. I beamed that so hard. I beamed that so hard. Okay, we'll wait. This time we're gonna give it like some proper time to really dry. But the horns are looking great. I don't like waiting. I just don't want to wait. You know what I can do while I'm waiting? I can hit those little tiny little areas that I know I could hit. Here. On the clawsies, all that kind of stuff. If I get that out of the way. Oh dear. Oh, what's happened? Oh dear, hold on. Oh no. One second, y'all. Up, up. And there we go. It happens. The scuff of being a streamer. We are so back. It's nowhere near Jover. Nowhere near Jover, baby. Actually, I want to try something. Hold on. You know what? I'm going to give something a little shot. Hold on. I want to try something. Ready? I want to try a little something. So, I'm wondering. There's a few brushes I don't use. Let me try some. Got an idea. And I saw this on a okay, so I'm gonna use this one. Alright, cool. Where's my thingy? Woo, excuse me. Okay, so see you later. Got class at 2:30. Good luck. Enjoy class. So, I read a care guide for brushes that talked about how to take a normal brush and when it started getting too thin, turning it into like a small little dry brush, right? And that's the thing I'm actually gonna need because like there's this area under here that's really hard to reach with my big dry brush. So this is the brush I don't use. And it said if you're just careful and cut parts of it, you could essentially turn it into a dry brush. I want to give that a shot. How that works. Because why not, you know? Don't use this brush. Might as well test it out. But there's a dry area that like... Oh fuck, that works really well. That works really well. Okay, perfect. I have a new tiny dry brush. It's great. All right. How are you? You're still wet. They're still so wet. Stop being wet. Look how wet that is. I guess I just gotta leave them be for a bit. I'm not patient. It's the worst part. You know what I could do? I could just loosen these bristles up a bit. Okay. Made the bristles a little bit more level. I just hate waiting. There's a few more pieces I can touch. More pieces I can touch up real quick, actually. These are on the tail that. Just right on the edge. I did essentially make like a glaze or a wash and just put it on here. It's like I now actually got to give it the time. do its thing out there. I do. And that makes it look good. That makes me have to wait. Right. Yes. Look at that. I was able to get under here. Made a pseudo dry brush. So we got these tiny little recesses right here. It's perfect. Yeah, this brush has been so helpful. I'm able to get to like these little like nooks and crannies. Oh, it's so nice. Sorry. Realize I'm not anywhere near the fucking screen. You know what I ended up watching a lot of yesterday? Fucking Death Note. I ended up just going to a small Death Note like loop. But just watching Death Note again, the original shit. That's it. Never a huge fan of Death Note, and I definitely wouldn't call myself a fan now. I see why people liked it, and I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. I ended up watching a bunch of it. Alright, so at a weird point where the body's not dry yet. Not to mess with the mouth, I guess. See, that mouth is turning. I'll have to fix the outside of the mouth. That's just not. Honestly, it's already like kind of like sticking out a little bit, hitting different parts of the mouth, and it's a-okay, but like, you know, I just gotta practice. The eyes too. Oh, they fixed it. Fix it. This thing was on. Let that dry before fixing it anymore. right, this is good enough to take now. All right, cool. So. That's good rocks. Very happy with them. They're still drying in the middle, which is A-okay. But I got the rest of the rocks dry brushed. I'm very happy with it. So let's finish that. So that's done. Rocks are done. Rocks are done. By the way, guys, if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe and like the video, or the stream. Really working hard at mini painting, and hopefully you guys are enjoying it. And yeah, I'd be grateful for your support. That's good. Hey, exclamation point thrown if you want to support mini painting directly and get me a mini. Of course, no need to. I have plenty of minis. I have more to paint. Drake sent some recently too, which is really cool. I bought one for myself recently, a big one too, so I'm excited for that. So hopefully you guys are excited for that too. I'm really excited for it. Shoot. Oh well. The paper broke through, but that's fine. Happens, it happens, it happens. Yo, Gandhi, hello there, friend. How are you today? Hopefully you are doing well, friend. Lied about the nap and now you're cozy in bed? Hell yeah, Elijah. Welcome back. Enjoy being cozy in bed. That's very important. Very important to be cozy in bed. Hey, bed, but it's a sofa bed. It's a sofa bed. Look at be cozy. Get out of the surveillance. Glad to hear it. Glad to hear it. I feel like I'm somehow accidentally chipping all this black paint off because, like, a lot of spots end up coming up that I'm not making. Actually. Got that bone color going down, and I like that actually. You know what? Just to keep it from falling, and so I can see what I'm actually doing on this thing. Put it on the stand here. That way, like, my fingers aren't pulling off any paint of it by accident. And my wet palette needs to be wet. Is it more wet? Very dry on half of it. 1 second. Wet palette needs more wet. So much more wet. and start mixing up those purples and pinks. Right now, I gotta let everything else rest. Mix up some purples and pinks. A little too big. Might have been not enough water actually. 'Cause it didn't really glaze it. Kind of covered it. What if I'm going to take skeletal bone and mix it with that purple worm just to see how that looks. So I want to add it as a piece of thing. Don't necessarily want to. Kind of want to hint it, you know what I'm saying? want to test something. I'm testing on the tail. Let's see how it looks like on the tail. I'm gonna go from there. I got this purple bone color. And I'm wondering if instead of actually... I'm wondering if I can, something like this, like... Oh, it's a little too thick. Shit. Time? Time? That was the wrong move. I don't know what that does. I'm being nosy. Fair enough. Yeah, that was the wrong move. I gotta fix that up right now. I'll have to fix that up big time, but okay. Very wrong move, unfortunately. Oh, sorry. Yeah, no, the time, what it does, that's actually trying. That's actually two messages. So, essentially, what's happening is it's part of the second part of the message. It's just one word. It fits on Twitch. It does not fit on here on YouTube. Lofi, that's still. That might not even be connected here. Oopsies. That is not connected here. That is very much so not connected here. I should probably do that. Broken, yeah. It's almost like I've never really streamed on YouTube before, so half my commands are broken. Homework? Yeah, Thrum works. Throne works, yeah, Throne works. Some of my commands work here. Not all of them. Some of them, though. Eventually, I'll get them all working, I promise. One day, when I'm not lazy. We're going to dry brush the purple on here up front because the eyes and the mouth are going to glow purple, right? So that glow is going to go on over to the front of the horns, not really the back. And we're going to dry brush more purple just gently on that later on, but that's not right now. I don't like how kind of pasty that looks. So I think I'm gonna redo that part a little bit, or at least just kind of fix it up a little. And specifically right about here. It looks very chalky and I'm not a fan of that. I want to look a little smoother. I'm gonna fix that up. And I'm gonna go down the bottom of the chest. Oh, and back here too, actually. Look at that. So actually the mouth looks already pretty good with the glowing. Like, look at that. That actually does not look bad already, and I just barely did anything in there, if I'm being honest. That doesn't look bad. I'm gonna add more purple to it to make it significantly more purple, but other than that, the actual coloring does not look horrible. It actually kind of does look glowy. Actually, Look at that glow on the horns. That looks good. You can tell that the glow is solely on the face, and that the horns are basically the same color as behind, but with a little glow on it. And I like that. No. Too hasty. What if I try? Sorry, muff camera again. What if I do this now? Hold on, I got an idea. What if... kind of go off that skeletal theme I've been giving it. What if I do this? So we're going a little bit away from Grima. But not too far away. We're just going kind of for a skeletal dragon. It feels weird for it to just end here, you know what I'm saying? Bony boy. A bony boy. try something that's a little bit of fun. Let's try to spread that purple around a bit more. I want to try something. I don't know if it's gonna work, but I want to try it. That's the whole point. The whole point of this is to try things. Am I accidentally making this an ender dragon? Add one more color to this. Oh shit, that's very watery. Not what I wanted. Much. I'm gonna stop right now. I'm done painting right now and here's why. I think I'm done with the mini, but I think my mind went in a completely different direction after a little while, and I need to stop, refocus in the future, and hit it again. You know what I'm saying? That's what I need to do. I don't dislike it. I'll say that. I don't dislike it, but I feel like I'm going in a very different direction from where I started, and I'm wondering if I want to continue in this direction or if I want to stop. Like, you see what I'm getting at? I added a lot more purple than I intended to start with. Originally, it was just going to basically be purple and bone, you know what I'm saying? But then we started getting very, very purple. I do not dislike this. This is kind of cool. But I am wondering, and I got the glow on the head pretty okay. You know what I'm saying? But I am wondering if I went a little too off script. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's where my mind is right now. I'm wondering if I went off script with how I did everything here. Because I've lost some definition. And what I don't want to do... I'm very happy with the build. That I'm happy with. Happy with the horns. Not sure I'm happy with the back here. I'm not sure if I just want to like completely turn this black again in the future. If I'm being honest, considering it. And just leaving the face as it is. I think I went too far. I think that's the best way to put it. I think I went a little full. This coloring, right? Not only that, fucking, for some reason, it just keeps chipping back off again. Like in areas like here, it just keeps chipping right back off. And it's frustrating as hell. What if... You know what? I'm gonna give it a shot. Give me a second. I can redo it if I don't like it. Let's just... add more black in here. Go back to like an actual black dragon with just like eyes that glow instead of like everything purple. Then I was gonna stop and I lied. Basically, I just went to overcorrection mode. That's how the brain works, though. And I like that a lot more. I like that a lot more. I like it just being a black dragon with some purple fucking eyes. I really went overboard, I think. I definitely think I could add some highlighting when it comes to adding maybe like a mix of black and purple. Like the stomach, I'm pretty down with how purple it is. The stomach's a little purple. I'm down with that. But the back, having the skeleton bone highlighting on the wings, love it. I think maybe having a little bit of skeleton bone highlighting on the sides is gonna be great too. But honestly, I think like this, it looks a lot better than it did a minute ago. I think like that, it looks a lot better. Like, look at that. That looks a lot better, in my opinion. What do you guys think? I think, move out of the way so that he doesn't, like, defocus everything. I think that looks a lot better, honestly. Might add a little bit of more purple on the bottom. Maybe a little tiny bit on top, but I'm really happy with just how this looks. Instead of it being like this weird purple mix of everything and, you know. Its face glows, and I like how I got to glow. Just, can you focus, please? Thank you. Not a good focus. I'm gonna leave it there for now. Maybe I'll come back and fix it in the future. I don't think I need to fix it. Ugh, I think I'm good. Whew, all right. If you're watching this as a VOD on YouTube, thank you very much for watching this as a VOD. I hope you had a good one. Well, actually, here's the thing. This is YouTube. So, everyone on YouTube and everyone who watches this in the future, thank you very much for joining on with me today. I did enjoy, and I think I overcompensated, then I undercompensated, and then I whatevered, making this look like Grima, and I did enjoy it. I think it worked well in the end. So, thank you very much for hanging out with me today, guys. I hope you all had a good one. Everyone, stay safe, stay Botanist Cool, and I will see you for the next one. Bye, everyone!